signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 19, 2022. It is 2:17 a.m. I should not be recording today because I'm still backed up from a couple of days. I think I'm up to September 17th videos that I'm still editing, because some of them I have several videos in one sitting, like 3 hours worth of recording, but break them into different videos. But sometimes it's good to do the recording the day it's happening, because news is constantly happening, and if I leave it a couple days later for me to record it, it doesn't feel the same. So I rather record them on the day of, or maybe at least a day after, because some of the tweets that I bookmarked to share with you were from last night, and then I went to bed, leave it for the morning for me to record. So that's what I'm doing right now. I should not be recording. Like I said, I have a lot to edit. So let's go on Twitter. New subscribers, welcome. Let's go on Twitter. So this one, I just saw it and I just added to the list. This is Myra, one of the good Sussex squad. Forcing your 9 and 7-year-old to publicly grieve in front of millions of people, exploiting them for public sympathy is wild. But whatever Miss Early Years thinks is best. Miss Early Years. So today, the 19th, is the day of the funeral. I'm assuming, because I haven't really followed the funeral completely. All the procession, everything that you see that I've shared with you on my videos, it's what I saw. Okay? So I haven't really followed everything else. So I'm assuming, based on this tweet, is that they're bringing the kids out, William's kids, to do the procession or whatever it is that they're doing. I'll look later on today to see what's going on. So which might be on tomorrow's video. What I got from this also is that Harry explained how traumatized he was walking behind his mother's casket and all of that. You would have assumed, okay, I don't know, maybe William grieved differently, but then again, this is the William's kid's grandmother. Maybe the affection is not as close or as deep as Harry to his mother. You understand what I mean? But in any event, knowing what you went through, I don't think it would be a good idea to make your children go through that as well. That's what I think. Okay, so I understand what Myra was saying here. So there is one response. Okay, seeing how unpopular they are trying to generate the same feeling the public had toward Diana's kids. Yeah, that could be that too. But I don't know. I'm having like mixed feelings regarding the citizen, the Brits, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, with that being said, let's go to the next tweet. Now I'm going to the ones that I bookmarked since last night. All right, there's this here. Well, I guess now Harry, Meghan, and Crown Princess Mary can have dinner together. What an embarrassment for the UK. All right, so the video that I'm actually editing right now, which I put on pause for me to record this, is that what is it, there was some issues that was going on that they were calling Harry and Meghan a liar for saying that they were invited and then they were not invited. So one of the things that I've sort of put together in terms of the whole debacle with invite and uninvite is that they did the same thing to the crown princess of I think Denmark, right? What I found out is that she's Australian. So why would Harry and Meghan have the same exact coincident kind of incident, being invited and then not being invited? So what I think what is happening here, when Charles find out, the people probably, whoever's arranging the invites and all of that, probably did send the invitation. Then when Charles find out who they invite into those things, and then he probably tell them to call it off, is in terms of revenge. Charles is in a revenge mode. The crown princess of Denmark, I believe, I think she marries Frederick something, and the Queen of Denmark is the cousin of Queen Elizabeth. That's what I think, because she's always speak proudly of Queen Elizabeth.
She's always been somebody I've admired. I also happen to know her very well, fairly well anyway. But I've always admired her, and I think she's inspired me in one particular thing, right from the start, when even before she was queen, when she talked about dedicating herself to her nation.
I have a clip of that. So her son married an Australian born. So I think what Charles is doing is in sort of a revenge. There's an issue with him going to what's that place? Going to Australia with Princess Diana, where the Australian love Princess Diana. So he was really pissed about that. Okay, the same link that I put on that video, I'm gonna put it here. You guys could read it. But the thing is that Charles is in a revenge mode. So why will Harry and that crown princess go to the same thing, have the same experience, being invited and then not being invited? All right. So in other videos, I think I came across screenshots or tweets that says that they mention it in the Denmark newspapers or something like that. So that's one thing. All right. So let's read some of the comments. Maybe President of the United States and First Lady of the United States will skip the formal event, event, and stop by to visit their friends Harry and Meghan. Nah, they won't do that. It's they have to stay political in this. Even though the inner feeling, they cannot really show it. Okay, they cannot show their inner feeling. They have to be somewhat diplomatic. Okay, they can do that. Things like that, being petty like that, could cause war. And a lot of unnecessary death will happen for no reason. Just play along. He invite you, just go. All right? Due to the alliance of countries. I mean, I know she's joking and stuff like that, but I just want to point that out. Okay. Okay, I was just thinking that. Go to the funeral, skip Chucky and bride of. And I come across another tweet where Joe Biden did not want to meet with the new prime minister, something Truss. I think that's the new prime minister. And I found out that was to some stuff. I don't know what I was doing, but I came across it. And I was taking screenshots. It's probably somewhere in this video. And I think I said it's going to be on another for political. Okay, so this is it. Let me open a new tab to show you what I'm talking about. That's this. That was gonna be on my other channel. Okay, Biden refused to meet Truss is naturally not getting a lot of coverage in the UK media, but it is unprecedented and very concerning for the British government. All right, so this is the only place that I found this, so I'm not sure exactly what is going on. So, and I just found out there's this also, that the FBI is investigating certain stuff that they bribing the US politicians to do some certain things. So when I do cover this tweet, this is the one that I will be covering. It will be in another video, okay, which will be on my other channel. So this is a bit political, so I wanted to show you what I was talking about. I don't know when I'm gonna cover it, but not today. All right, so there's some issues going on. All right, let's see here. The Windsor's penchant for bullying and cutting people out of a family events is pretty much on board for the type of folks who welcome and support side chicks to those same events. Okay, don't forget how Sarah Ferguson never really left their private inner circle. I'm fine with that, but wow, Meghan hasn't cheated and was persona non grata before they left. Okay, it's for senior working royal only. This is just nonsense. Okay, Harry is the son of the king. What can be closer than that? Okay, this is just the thing they're putting out, working royals or whatever. Okay, Harry is the son of the king, and then the queen is his grandmother. I don't think Harry really want to be there anyway, because the people that they inviting, some freaking, I don't know, you guys could look at the list. I don't think I shared the list with you, but some of the names that I saw coming out of that list was very concerning. Okay, let's see here. It's a petty Betty move. Harry is the current king's own son, and supposedly making a show of inviting and then uninviting them is a petty move. It wasn't Harry and Meghan's mistake. Yeah, that's what I think too. And there's another thing I came across, I think from a guy from Newsweek. This I have to search. What did I call it? Danish Crown. I think it was to that search that I saw it. Oh my God, there's so many things going on. Let me see, maybe I could find it. Yeah, from this guy, that Jack's voice, and I don't really trust him. There was something, I can't remember what it was, that he reported on Meghan and Harry, or maybe specifically Meghan, and then I call him out on it, and then I don't think I'm following him anymore. Yeah, I'm not following him anymore, because there's some stuff that he's been doing lately. I don't really, it doesn't seem too genuine to me. It's not like a fair reporting. So this is something that he did from Newsweek. I'm not going to share his article. All right. Harry, Meghan, invite to world leaders event retracted as mixed up test truths. This may well be a genuine error during a logistically difficult time. Not greatest look, though, during a period of delicate royal unity and the Queen's honor. All right. So they're saying here that, well, he's saying here that Harry and Meghan retracted. How will he know that? Because Harry, okay, now I'm starting to question myself. Let's open another tab. Let's go to Archwell, because Archwell, Harry and Meghan do not, they don't communicate with the UK tabloid. So did they put anything? Statement from Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Let's see here. and celebrating the life of my grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen, and in mourning her loss, we are all reminded of the guiding compass she was to so many and her commitment to service and duty. She was globally admired and respected. Her unwavering grace and dignity remained true throughout her life and now her everlasting legacy. Let us echo the words she spoke after the passing of her husband, Prince Philip, words which can bring comfort to all of us now. Quote, life, of course, consists of final parting as well as first meetings. Granny, while this final parting brings us great sadness, I am forever grateful for all of our first meeting, from my earliest childhood memories with you to meeting you for the first time as my commander-in-chief, to the first moment you met my darling wife. Oh my goodness. Haters, derangers, there he is mentioning his darling wife. You met my darling wife and hug your beloved great-grandchildren. I cherish this time shared with you and the many other special moments in between. You are already sorely missed, not just by us, but by world over. And as it comes to first meetings, we now honor my father and his new role as King Charles III. This is all respect, okay? He's showing respect, okay? This is diplomacy here, okay? Whatever he may truly feeling about his father, he's not putting here, but he wants to show his, how will I say that? His respect, his, what will you say that? Respect, and I just used that word a few minutes ago when I was talking about Biden. Diplomacy, okay, to show respect for the new king and his country. All right. Thank you for your commitment to service. Thank you for your sound advice. Thank you for your infectious smile. We too smile knowing that you and Grandpa reunited now and both together in peace. All right. So if they don't mention anything, okay, so right now Archwell is in mourning, so they probably closed. Yeah, everything else, yeah, there's no other places to go to really click of anything. So their website is pretty much dedicating to the Queen right now. All right, so where did this guy get his information? Okay, if Harry, where did he get it? Okay, so I'm not truly believing about those mix-up things here. I don't know. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I see, and if I don't find the connection somewhere or spokesperson said or something, there's no quote. Okay, there's no quote saying the spokesperson of Harry and Meghan or something like that. All right, he's just saying that Harry, Meghan invite to world leaders event retracted as mixed up test truths. This may well be a genuine error during the logistically difficult time. Not greatest look though during a period of delicate royal unity in the Queen's honor. Where is the quote that spokesperson? This is what I'm looking for. If there is no quote specific word by word from Harry and Meghan's spokesperson, I don't believe this. Okay, so if it is true, I'm sorry, but I cannot genuinely say that this is true. And for the past, I would say maybe in 2 months ago during the summer, I've been questioning him. I used to follow him, but one thing just triggered my he said something that triggers me, and I unfollow him because I knew the truth. I don't remember what it was, but I knew the truth, and then what he was saying on Twitter was exactly what was happening, and from that point on I unfollow him. So this, I don't truly believe it, and I'm not even gonna read the article, and I'm not gonna share the article. You see the names, the prints on the screen, you could search for it. All right, so now I'm sorry, I'm giving you zigzag. I'm going back to my original tweet that I started from, and the reason that I brought this up is that why would the Danish crown princess have the same issue, invite and then uninvite, as Harry and Meghan? And then, like I said, the connection that I see with all of this is that when Prince Charles and Princess Diana went to Australia, the reception of Princess Diana, which made Prince Charles really jealous, because the Australian really embraced Princess Diana. So I think this is just a petty move of him to uninvite, Okay, the crown princess of Denmark. Okay, and one of the persons said, I think it was this one, if there is some sort of a mix-up, okay, of instead of saying uninvite or whatever, all you have to do is pull a chair and put a new chair by the table and then have her sit. You cannot just uninvite like that. And then the worst thing is the UK people are making it public to humiliate her. This does not look good. If it was really, if they were truly genuine about this, they will not make it public. Okay, this is a huge embarrassing for anybody like myself who is I think I am very well minded of some basic decency. Basic, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but at least the basic of basic, I understand that. It does not look good for Charles, but it does not make the crown princess of Denmark look bad. It just shows how petty Charles is. Okay, and this will not look good in terms of how do you call this, country being united, diplomacy kind of thing. But if Denmark wants to be petty as well, this same treatment could easily return. Okay, but I think better head or clearer mind will prevail. They probably will stand above it. Look how much damage they're trying to do to Harry, and still Harry is talking positively about his father. So I think Denmark should do the same, but that doesn't mean you don't forget. Okay, you will still remember certain things. You just walk a fine line with them. That's all. Okay, I hope I make I explain myself clear. All right. I was just thinking that go to the funeral, skip Chucky and bride. The Windsor suspension for bullying and cutting people out of family event is pretty much on brand for the type of folks who welcome and support side chicks to the same event. Don't forget. Okay, I read some of these already. Okay, it's for senior working royals. So this is the excuse that they're bringing. Okay, it's petty Betty move. Harry is the current king's own son and purposely making a show of inviting and uninviting them as petty move. It wasn't Harry and Meghan's mistake. I don't think it was either. This is what brings me to all the other tweets that I share with you. Okay, I don't think it's Harry. I think they try to rise above the occasion. Okay, I think that's what they're trying to do. Okay, all the press will rush there. Imagine the poor king coming to his party and seeing everyone went to see what Prince Harry was up to. That would be very interesting. Yep, they can't have Chuck be a wallflower at his own party. Hence, disinviting and claiming, quote, working royals only, end quote, which we know is a lie. See, careful about the uniform. All right. That might work out advantageously for the Sussex. Dining is more pleasurable with others when the constant thought of being stabbed in the back is removed. A better dining experience. Okay, if Harry and Meghan are hosting the after party, I'm sure okay, so let's go to the next tweet. All right, I'm already 20 minutes and trying to explain one thing. All right, next tweet. Okay, God, I bet Harry and Meghan can't wait to be set in the Virgin Atlantic Lounge on Tuesday morning. I have a feeling they're gonna leave today. The same day that thing is over, they're gone. That's what I will do. My bag will be packed and have my whoever's gonna drive them or whatever be ready and go. One more sleep till she is with her beautiful babies. Okay, that's I'm telling you, our prayers should go to Harry and Meghan. Definitely Meghan as well, more so for Meghan because she is enduring a lot of well, with our shield, maybe they just bounce away. They don't even come to her. All right, she will need a lot of self-care when she gets back home, a lot of sleep and meditation and company with positive people only. She needs to replenish her positive energy. I'm sure she'll be running on empty by tomorrow. Okay, nor can we. The support we all gave them at their wedding, not to mention what the Queen did for them, turn back and faces, save your concern for deserving. You know, this thing about the party, the wedding and all of that, the UK did it. Let's say the firm did it for their own self-interest. Harry and Meghan did their own. They told you guys they did their own little exchange privately. you guys don't believe them.
3 days before our wedding, we got married. No one knows that, but we called the Archbishop and we just said, look, this thing, this spectacle is for the world, but we want our union between us. So like the vows that we have framed in our room are just the two of us in our backyard with the Archbishop of Canterbury, and that was the piece that...
Just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
Harry and Meghan then really need that huge ceremony that you guys did. Look at the father, okay, Charles. Okay, backstabbing, pretending he cares, walk her down the aisle for good publicity. Okay, he got the publicity. Now, when people look at this freaking wedding, we look how horrible he is. How does that make him feel? When we know what he did was not genuine. Okay, so they did that for their own self-interest. And then at the same time, the UK benefit from it by earning a lot of money from tourism and all sort of things. Okay, so when you guys are coming and saying all of this, the firm did it for their own self-interest. Okay, what?
I love good news. Love good news. I just love good news.
Got it? Let's do better.
Okay, what support did you give them at their wedding? In fact, they made you a favor with that wedding. We then made billions pounds from that wedding. Thank you. This is exactly that. Okay, I don't even need to go through all of that. They probably leave as soon as the funeral is over. Better off not coming back either, looking at how they've been treated. Yep. I'm reading the two down here and then I'm going to the next tweet. Okay, I'm actually hoping they have a private jet on standby. They deserve it. President and First Lady may take them home on Air Force One. How epic will that be? I don't know. It would be nice, but at the same time, controversies and all of that, I think they're just gonna try to stay away from controversies. Okay, next tweet. They are despicable. Okay, what is that? Hierarchy, protocol, bad blood, and rivalry continue to divide this family. Quote, Harry was devastated, and quote, to find when he received his uniform from Buckingham Palace yesterday afternoon that his grandmother's ER initials had been stripped from the shoulders. Okay, this is a screenshot of whatever. I don't know if this is true. Okay, that's from the Times UK. William and Harry, a frosty kind of truth. Okay, I don't know. Because how will they know? Harry was devastated and they quote him saying that. How will they know? You just saw in this video, I went to Archwell. Archwell didn't mention anything except for whatever dedication to the grandmother's passing. So I don't know. Okay, I don't believe it. I'm not even gonna search for the time because Harry do not speak with the UK press. So until I find something else, as of now, okay, I'm not saying it's true or false, but I don't have anything to back it up. If I find something else later on in time, okay, that could somewhat support this, I'll come back to it. But for now, this is what I saw, and I did share it on my community board. Okay, how do they know that he was devastated? Thank you. Who told them? Things are beginning to make a whole lot of sense. Lizzie stayed on the throne this long because she didn't trust her heirs. Casey is mad. Who's that? King Charles. Okay, King Charles is mad at Harry because he's too popular, and like that, he's jealous of his son. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, all the thing that he's doing to the Crown Princess of Denmark and all those petty moves that's happening, it's just out of jealousy. Okay, these people, they operate on revenge. Okay, but I don't think it's gonna look good for him. Okay, I really need to log off Twitter. I cannot take this anymore. There's nothing to take. It's just Charles, putting his foot in his mouth. It's just, he's digging his own grave. He's doing all of this, and we see the tactic. I don't know why people haven't learned from that tactic from Princess Diana. Princess Diana told us exactly the thing that she was going through, and we are seeing it playing over and over and over again. Okay, the campaign that was launched against her.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against her?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her? The campaign was, in that point, was being successful. But it did surprise the people who were causing the grief. It did surprise them when I took myself out of the game. They hadn't expected that. And I'm a great believer that you should always confuse the enemy.
Can't we back her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her? Who was the enemy?
Well, the enemy was my husband's department, because I always got more publicity. My work was discussed much more than him, and from that point of view, I understand it. But I was doing good things, and I wanted to do good things.
I think what happened to my mum probably put me a step back, thinking, well, how could someone who did so much for the world and did so much for everybody else could be treated like that by a certain institution? So
I was never going to hurt anyone. I was never going to let anyone down.
But you really believe that it was out of jealousy that they wanted to undermine you?
I think it was out of fear, because here was a strong woman doing her bit. And where was she getting her strength from to continue? She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
We're seeing this right now. When Charles wants something to be done, the campaign, the nonsense with Denmark, Crown Princess of Denmark, the Harry and Meghan, non-stop. Okay, so we've seen the consistent nonsense that keeps on happening. So we should see it's just pettiness. I hope people are seeing it for what it is. Okay, it's beyond disgusting to do these terrible things and then come and tell us you did them. I don't have words to describe how putrid I think it is. How does anybody in the royal family or the media think that they come off looking good, or even human in this? Devil, a lot of them. This is what I'm saying. I don't think the effect that they want to put on, especially, all right, the disrespect that they're showing to the Crown Princess of Denmark. It's a huge disrespect. But anybody with at least the minimum of decency will see it looks more horrible on Charles, okay, than the princess itself. Okay, and now if the princess were to barge in, force herself into that thing and say, I have to come in, then that's when it will look bad on the Crown Princess. Okay? If she says she was uninvited, all she has to do is turn back. Okay? Turn back. Show the respect, put your head high, and walk away. Alright? So sometimes fight with fire, it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to show yourself better than the other. People will understand. Next time when you're throwing your own party, don't even show and invite, and let them, do their own calculation as to why he or she wasn't invited. Because that the Queen in Denmark always speak positively about the Queen of England. So for Charles to do that, that's a huge disrespect. Okay, that family are disgusting. It's all me. Take money from wherever they can and do little ribbon cutting. Only decent couple left. Okay, this is pure evil. I'm so devastated for Prince Harry. Whatever. This I don't believe until Harry come and said so. Then I will believe it. But this I don't know. I didn't even come across what's his name? Omid put anything about that. Maybe he did. I didn't come across it. Like I said, if I do come across it, I'll share it with you. Okay, this is about Denmark as well. Is Denmark where Katya went and the press were posting her real pictures? If yes, then of course you are getting uninvited. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I shared that. There was a picture going around a while back that maybe I did. Okay. Was it both of them, William and Kate, went to Denmark, and then there's Kate going down a slide or something, and they were showing pictures of her, and the picture that Denmark was showing was not edited. They just show it as it was. Okay, so it shows the imperfection of whatever that may happen. There was no airbrush or no Photoshop, I would say. So this is what the squad are talking about. There's a laugh. The press there never heard of any invisible contract. Showed her as she was. People are laughing. Okay, yep, they made Mary pay for being smarter than Katya by humiliating her. I don't know. In my view, I think it just shows how petty the UK is. I don't see a humiliation in this. The only way I will see the Crown Princess of Denmark humiliate is if she barge in and force herself into that party. That's where I would say there's the humiliation here. If she never showed up in the first place, so it's just showing how petty the UK is. Yep, and she was standing next to Crown Princess Mary. Was he? Okay. They're not like... Really? Okay, so this is brand new to me. I do not know about that. So later on in other tweets videos, you might see me talking about this, because this is news to me right now. I do not know anything about that. Plus, after Kate's embarrassing curtsy, they gotta limit the number of women who are of similar and or outranking Kate because her knees cannot handle it. Do you see the deep curtsy Meghan did? That's the thing here. And the thing is that they just don't know, like, it's hard to explain. Sometimes you have to be mindful of the present, of this exact present where you are, the reason and the purpose you are there. Meghan, two instances I could explain to you where I think Meghan was in the present. She knew exactly where she was. She didn't forget. She will remind herself, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. And then she does the thing properly. It's when four of them were, they went to look at the flowers that were in front of the palace, and then they went and meet and greet some of the onlookers. Okay, Meghan was in the present and she was fully aware, and she will, I think, in my humble opinion, she will remind herself, I'm in the present, I'm in the present. The other time is when she did the curtsy, okay, for the queen in front of the casket. Okay, she was like, I'm in the present, I know where I am, what am I supposed to do, this, all of that. Okay, that deep curtsy, I made a huge deal about it, where her curtsy come with a warning, don't try this at home. Okay, so this is two instances. Maybe when she was in the car driving with those four other women that were in the car, she probably will remind herself, don't even bother talking to them, don't start a conversation unless if they start a conversation with you, because you don't want to say a damn thing and then for them to respond to you disrespectfully. So just mind your own business, go to sleep while you're in the car. But anyway, I'm dragging off. The two instances where all four of them, William was driving when they went to look at the flowers, and then when Meghan did the curtsy. Okay, she was fully aware. But these other people, they completely, I think many times, they don't remind themselves, this is what am I supposed to do? Because at some point, you're gonna be in that position. How you need alliances. Okay, they don't know how to be political, what's the word again? I keep on forgetting it. Political, this kind of thing. Diplomacy, that's the word, diplomacy. To act in a certain way due to alliances. Okay, even with Charles bringing all these people that most, will be ashamed to invite, but for him, he wants to invite them. It's okay, that's his thing. But you can't be creating, burning bridges where it didn't really need to be, because at some point you're gonna need them. All right, the future holds. You can't start your kingship like this. All right, maybe he knows something that we don't know of, that he feels confident he could tackle it himself. So that's one thing. All right, I don't get it. Did they invite her husband or not? Okay, let's see this because I don't know. LOL, none of the working royals Brits live with or appear to even like their husband, so they probably figure it wasn't a big deal. Plus, Mary looks so much better than Kate. That's not the answer to that question. She asks here, did they invite her or not? That's what I'm trying to look for. Okay, there's that. Yes, they invited Queen Margaret of Denmark and her heir, the Crown Prince Frederick, with his wife, Crown Princess Mary. Now they are saying not enough spot. Mary uninvited. Bad look for Brits. Okay, this is the discussion. Okay, these are regular people or me will be talking on Twitter, but I don't see anything that's confirmed that this is just talks. Okay, so I do not know. So it seems like, okay, apparently. I cannot confirm that. It seems like they did invite her and they say she's uninvited. Okay, let's go through this a little bit more and see what is being said. Okay, bad look for Brit. If it is true, it is bad for looks for the Brits. Okay, exactly. They already sent the invite. They should have made space for her when they're supposed to be used to throwing banquet by now. And the other thing as well, remember when was that? I think it was on a Friday when there was something that was taking place at a church, and there was a rumor or something that what was the word they used, like they're gonna fire some of the queen's people. All right, so the queen, whoever the courtiers, the secretaries who takes care of the queen thing, they know the protocol, they know what's supposed to do. So if Charles then make them take care of these kind of things, the queen's people, okay, there should be a period of transition where during that time of transition, let the queen people take care of that, and then after they crown Charles for the thing, for his kingship, then the transition should go over the people that he wants to replace with. Okay, let them train them and what to do. This is the thing that I see. I do not know what's going on in the background, but if all of this that I'm sharing with you are true, which I cannot confirm, if they are true, the transition period did not happen. The queens, okay, the butlers, the people who took care of the queen's business, this kind of thing, invitation and all of that, there's videos on YouTube where they show you how these things are taken care of, the amount of details that goes into the way they place the forks on the tables, there's a spacing to all of this. All right, all of this should be a transition between the queen's people and Charles people, but it seems like they're just gonna get rid of those people without any transition or training period. So this, they don't know. Charles people don't know how to do this. So there's a possibility, if it did happen, this is probably one of the things that probably happened. Okay, how hard will that have been? The event manager was demanding extra money for more chairs. What? Okay, this is just, I don't know. I just realized Prince Philip was Prince of Greece and Denmark, and this is how they treat Denmark. Yikes. I mean, those people, they just have to rise above the occasion. All right, there's more comment, and I think majority of these are rumors. I cannot confirm. If I do come on article that explains all of this, I will share with you, but for now I do not know. All right, so this is another thing that I share with you on my community board. Okay, when a minute of silence for the queen turns to this, okay, it's 33 seconds. This is the part that I've paused the video to take the screenshot, and then I highlight this, and then put arrows pointing to that. Okay, they were chanting, if you hate the royal family, clap your hands. All right, so this is what they're saying here. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so that's that. And there's some of the comments. LOL, the monarchy is not going to last. Okay, me watching the demise of the shit-stained monarchy. Okay, they should have just sat there and ate their food and not mess with our princess. Yep, I'm telling you, from the time I start listening to Tina and Michelle, my channel was nowhere near into creating content for the Sussexes. All I heard Tina and Michelle were saying, leave Meghan alone. Leave Meghan alone. Hey, now more people, more eyes are opening or seeing what's happening. So that's what you get. Okay, there's this. They're talking in GIF. I mean, was it right to do? I can't say yes or no because I don't know the history, and that's the biggest part about it. Their feelings should be valid and the conversation as well. Okay, the Scottish people have good reasons. Yeah, there's some other videos. I talk some stuff. I think go look at some videos of 2020. People throwing things to police and all of that. There were some issues, and I think he had to do also with Brexit. Okay, but I'm just saying I spoke about it, but it's not to the deep history between the Scottish and the Brits. Okay, so I'm not saying I did a freaking history lesson on that, but I'm just saying I spoke vaguely about them. Okay, Tampon King is gonna pay for not helping my good sis while pregnant. God don't like ugly. Okay, the royal press will blame this on Meghan too. Okay, they will. I'll be so glad when she and Harry reach to the point where they don't even care anymore what the UK press has to say. Remains unbothered. What are they saying? If you hate the royal family, clap your hands. Oh my god. If you hate the royal family, clap your hands. Okay, so it's being repeating. Let's go to the next tweet. I might have to do 2 videos because I have more tweets to go. Yeah, a lot of other tweets. Okay, 42 minutes here. Okay, next tweet. Royalists. Harry will never be king. Prince Harry. Let's listen.
And of course, with that growing family, your prospects of becoming king reduced, don't they?
Great.
And of course, with that growing family, your prospects of becoming king reduced, don't they?
Great.
And of course, with
So they think that Harry really wants to be king. So they're saying that I guess that was during William and Kate, I guess, having more kids, and then they're saying his prospect of becoming king have reduced. Harry was like, great, he's in agreement. He never won that position. This is a guy who understands where he's at. He understands the situation. He understands the firm, and he wants to do much more. And then if he is a king, he is limited. That's the thing. He is limited to do certain things that he wants to do. Okay, it's the glee for me. Look at his here. He gives me a little bit facial of Charles, the nose right here, that Charles right there. Okay, he was probably praying for twins. LOL. This is Harry never wanted to be king. He knows it's a trap that cannot be escaped. He is now free to fly as far and high as he wants. That's exactly that. Okay, it was never his choice anyway. Okay. Then he lucked out because he didn't want it. That is true. I mean, the Harry who grew up in the institution, he understands. Like I was just saying, he knows how it is in there. I mean, it's the people who who's outside the gate, who wants to be seen, who want okay, perfect example. The current monarch side chick and the future. Okay, the amount of nonsense that they put up to be in there. So they want to be in that circle, so they do what they want to do to be in it. Harry was in there, and look at him get out of there. I mean, whatever. Okay, I like Harry. He laughed at that man. Of course, he was so excited William's family was growing. He was relieved and could become independent sooner rather than later. And then this is the thing William don't understand. He should have been more grateful. Harry doesn't want the position. That way, Harry was his back. Harry got his back. Harry was William's eyes behind him because Harry was looking out for William. But instead, William turned into hate. And I think it's people who were saying things into William's ear. Okay, that made him despise his own brother. All right, let's read what's there and then move on. Like he ever at any point indicate he liked to be king. They also use the same stick to beat Meghan. Quote, she will never be queen, Kate will. Yeah, that's the same nonsense. I don't think Meghan care about that. And I'm like, pipe down, Royalists. Meghan has zero desire to be your queen. Okay, LOL, he's gonna cry himself to sleep at night, living in California and sleeping on a bed of money with his super hot wife. Poor Harry. This is funny. Exactly. He saw what it did to his mom, so I'm proud of him for doing what he wanted, which was the way his mom was. Okay, haha, laughing with him. I'm sorry, but he always have been yummy even before the beard. Alright, so there's more. That's it. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, bad, jealousy brother, lying sister-in-law, leaky palace courtiers, vile British media, racist royalists. No one, not one of them, can hold this good man down. Yep. Damn, he looks good there. He looks good there. Let's see here. Please don't speak ill of William. He is doing what he has to do for... So why the hell you here? Okay, let me see here. I mean... he's not telling any lies here, because I'm aware of some of the things that he's talking about. Bad, jealous brother, yes. Lying sister-in-law, yes. Leaky palace courtiers, yes. Vile British media, yes. Racist royalists, yes. Everything he said here is yes. He didn't go into full details, but he did. He's telling the truth. But why do you come here to say all this nonsense here? All right. Please don't speak ill of William. Okay, so William should not backstab Harry's wife.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, and unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Okay, by leaking information to the press, and then the copyright case. Okay, he is doing what he has to do. Only if he had mind his own business. Let Meghan do her thing with the press and court. So he should not get in between. So he should have mind his own business. He is doing what he has to do for being in line to the throne. He should have done that by minding his own business. Don't get into Meghan's business. Okay? So is getting involved into Meghan's business is part of being in line to the throne? He had to sabotage, try to sabotage Meghan's lawsuit? Okay? Harry knows this. He knows what his brother has to go through. And Harry also knows what his brother did to his wife. Okay? Through that, he never has to cause of being second. Whatever. Let's see here. Alright, no one is speaking ill of William, but sharing facts with clear evidence, sending your NAF CEO to go help defeat your sister. Thank you. This is what I was saying. I didn't even know he said that. Let's read. Sending your NAF CEO to go help defeat your sister-in-law. Kanoff, that's what he meant. Sending your Kanoff CEO to go help defeat your sister-in-law in court doesn't indicate being there in a heartbeat. Prince Harry said he has compassion for him, but for now, space. Alright, like I was saying, he was right. I didn't even know he said that. Okay, there's more. Okay, I see. Thank you for the knowledge. Again, I'm sorry for my heartfelt thought to the brother. I only bring peace. Okay, Sam, we bring peace. We bring peace. Many across the world who have seen the injustices from William, Charles, and the rest of the family in bed with the toxic UK media have been fighting for this peace for the Sussexes for 6 years now. That's right. This is right. He's spot on. Okay, without any argument. Okay, just give them the facts. That's exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what he said. Thank you for that. Okay, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone of the building. Oh my goodness. This is very good. I like that. Okay, the problem is the USA move was a slap in the face for most UK citizens and constant or poor us protestation. The perceived hypocrisy of carbon footprints grade 2. Still, it was only right that he should wear the uniform he honored and medal he earned. Still love him. I mean, wait a second. The problem is the USA move was a slap in the face for most UK citizens.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
But let's not forget, Harry married a US citizen. And then the press told his wife to go back to America.
In that moment, your public people stop your squealing about privacy. We don't want to hear it.
Didn't you have an expectation that you're going to have to lose privacy?
Well, it's two things here.
That's part of the deal.
Two things here. I think everyone has a basic right to privacy. Basic, right? And we're not talking about anything that anybody else wouldn't expect.
In that moment, your public people stop your squealing about privacy. We don't want to hear it.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have
Selfies.
a private?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. I hope that people get to see me here in this INVICTUS role, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
And the problem is the USA move was a slap in the face for most UK citizens.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
You know what? I'm just going to hire someone to sit in front of your house or hide in the bushes and take pictures into your backyard because you've lost your right to privacy because you shared one image with me. That's sort of the flawed argument and its operating mechanism that they're confusing people to think.
And the problem is the USA move was a slap in the face for most UK citizens.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
I think life is about being able to share our stories and share parts of our lives that you're comfortable with. There's no one who's on Instagram or social media that would say, because I shared this one picture, that entitles you to have my entire camera roll. Go ahead, look through it. No one would want that. So it's about boundaries and it's about respect.
The private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
They've created a false narrative. I've never talked about privacy.
You don't have to go back to America, by the way.
She does. She's an American.
You don't have to go back.
She doesn't want to be...
She's married an Englishman.
She doesn't want to be a British public figure in the royal family.
I've never talked about privacy.
Go back to America.
Okay? Many people all keep on forgetting things in between. Go back to America. Where was Harry supposed to go if he wants to maintain a family unity?
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well. is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are. We're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that. Yeah.
And it's an immense change. You're getting a new country out of it, a husband, obviously, but also giving up your
nice,
career.
This is nice.
Go back to America.
Okay, they told his wife to go back to America. She did. Harry followed. This is what a unity of a family do. They stick together. So he went with his wife because his own country rejected his wife.
She doesn't want to be...
married an Englishman.
She doesn't want to be a
wants to
British
live
public
here.
figure in the royal family. Go back to America.
They've created a false narrative. I mean, I've never talked about privacy.
Well, let's make it clear, and Harry had made it clear. It's not the citizen of the UK, it's the media of the UK. All right? Rejected his wife, so he follows along and went with his wife. Okay, this is why he is there in the US. Well, right now during the funeral, he's in the UK. All right, so if they didn't, all this is the UK's fault. The media, they literally, okay, on national television, told his wife go back to America. She did. And then the type of privacy that Harry and Meghan have craved for, this is exactly what they got. When they're at home with their babies doing their thing, they don't have any media coming at their front step trying to look. Okay, if they do, they sue them. So I don't know how is that a slap in the face for most UK citizens. They told them. Did you guys forget that? Okay, let's see here. Why did they move? And they originally went to Canada, part of the Commonwealth, before the palace leaked their location and pulled their security. This is another thing in between as well. Are you forgetting all of this on purpose? Thank you. I'm telling you, the squad are good. Let's see here. Okay, well, if the UK media hadn't leaked their location and security hadn't been pulled, they'll still be in Canada. It's not someone's fault for fleeing their house when someone else set it on fire. How is that so hard to grasp? Okay, the problem is before the USA move, when as evidence during this funeral, they were abused every day and no family, UK groups or organization except 72 female MPs spoke up for them. They have a right to defend themselves. Charles and Williams are bigger private jet hypocrites. That's it. This is it. I don't need to show. I probably will show my receipt, but this is exactly that. All right, this is the fight that's going on Twitter when those people, you know, they're trying to throw their nonsense, but the squad who's been following know what to tell them. Okay, I sense sorrow and guilt in both Harry and Meghan's faces. It's like they wish they had made peace with the Queen before she died. I don't think they had any problem with the Queen. I really don't think they had any problem with the Queen. It's the people who are alive right now. The future, well, he's already there. Okay, and the future, which is now Prince of Wales, and the current monarch is the one that are having problem with them for being in existence. Okay, they have to live their life. Harry and Meghan have to live their lives. Okay, I like them both and understand why they had to leave. It is not easy to rebel when you hate the system but love your grandma. What the hell is she talking about? Harry and Meghan don't have any problem with the Queen. Okay, I spoke about it, the differentiation to Harry's eyes that Meghan saw on the Queen. There's no problem there. It's the current people, the one who backstab, pretending they care, walking her down the aisle, and then little did we know they were backstabbing during all this time.
It was with American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
Let's see here. I like his response. Okay, you see grief and mourning but no guilt. They made their peace with her. Thank you. They visited her in the UK before the INVICTUS game earlier this year.
How did it feel being back? Being with her?
being with her, it was great. It was just so nice to see her. You know, she's on great form. She's always got a great sense of humour with me, and I'm just making sure that she's, you know, protected and got the right people around her.
And not a single rotten royal reporter knew. They then visited again with her great-grandchildren, and all was well. That's what I think too. This guy is good. I really wish this was made public knowledge and not kept a secret. How did we know? We knew. Okay, it was after, what is it? It's people who's not following. It's people who's not following that don't know. What is it? Something came out, and then it was when Harry and Meghan were in the Netherlands, they confirm it. And this is when the squad agree, you know, take the words that was, you know, believe certain things. Okay, I really wish this was made public knowledge and not kept a secret. Knowing the Queen approved will surely have prevented all this hate towards them. I wish the media spread love instead of hate. See, these are people who don't know. This, okay, no, it wouldn't. The abuse started 6 years ago. And again, in one of recent videos I just edited, we were talking about how I think they kept stuff away from the Queen, information. So there are certain things I think the Queen did not know. The courtiers, maybe, okay, humble opinion, maybe through the future and back then, future, Charles and William made Queen's courtiers aware that certain things should be kept away from the Queen. Maybe they followed that thing. I don't know. Okay, if they were to have made peace about anything, it would be the old lady not publicly supporting them. Harry and Meghan did nothing wrong. Okay, that's why they kicked into overdrive. Why? Yeah, the Queen then come and say something. Okay, I don't feel his brother is jealous. What? Who's... Okay, let me finish read and see who's not jealous. Okay, I don't feel his brother is jealous. I feel he loves him deeply and they have an unbreakable bond. Is it that William will say he can no longer put his arm around Harry? Okay, I feel his brother is upset about the choice Harry made and feel a bit abandoned by Harry. What the hell is this? Isn't this a grown man? At some point, each one of them supposed to have their own wives, their own family. What the hell is Harry supposed to do? Crawl behind William throughout his life? When is Harry gonna live his own life? And this is the problem William is having. He can mind his own business. He has his wife and children. Mind his own business. Go F his own wife and have fun with his wife. Don't worry about Harry and Meghan's private life. Okay? This is the problem. This is the huge problem. Harry is a grown man. He needs to live his life. I feel his brother is upset about the choice Harry made. That's not William's business. Okay? Harry's wife should not be William's concern. Okay? He should accept it the way Harry had accepted Catherine for William. Okay? Whether or not you like it, you conserve your inner feeling regarding their marriage, because he should have been happy for Harry. Okay, his personal feelings should stay out of it. Okay, unless Harry went to him and said, I have a problem, how can you help me with this? This is when it should be his concern. But Harry said, this is the person I want to marry, and then you just accept it. Okay, let's read that sentence again. I feel his brother is upset about the choice Harry made and feel a bit abandoned by Harry and doesn't like his wife, which seems pretty normal to me considering the circumstances. You think this is normal? Two grown men and someone who has courtiers and servant at his own disposal to feel sorry? You think this is normal for him to be concerned about his brother? What is Meghan treating Harry badly? This is when I will be concerned. Meghan is more a supporting wife than any of these warriors ever had for their husband. But let's go into that. This is very interesting. And then I need to move on. So many crazy people putting that thing here. Okay, we see Prince Harry confirmed he's got a jealous brother. UK press had confirmed way before Meghan that Prince Harry is very grounded. This guy, he has receipt. I like that. He bring receipt. He's like, way before Meghan came in, the guy, William has been, William has been jealous. Oh, now I remember. I have a clip where Princess Diana had Harry carrying Harry and at a garden and called William, and then William will not come until he said, okay, what is it? Harry will have it then. That's when he went, no. This is the perfect clip for that.
All right, Harry will have all the fun then. No, it's all right.
Okay, choice he made. It's normal for kids to move to other cities, states, countries. He doesn't have the air obligation. Are you also upset Eugenie lives in Portugal? Spot on. This is some crazy thinking here. I don't know what these people think. When is Harry supposed to live his life? Alright, next tweet. And after this, I'm gonna do another video because I'm already an hour. Alright, am I alone in having a sneaky suspicion that Prince William is probably jealous of Harry? Otherwise, why is he working so hard to get rid of his only brother? This is unbelievable. His only brother. Wow, seriously, man, you have a real issue, dude. Prince of Wales, Charlie boy. Okay, so the other one has to come. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the other tweet to this because it has to do with another jealousy tweet. Alright, William has always been jealous of Harry. Wills thinks people should praise and respect him because he came out first. Okay, because he came out first, but that's not how it works in the real world. Okay, go. Alright, so go back and look at videos when they were young. It doesn't matter what William has. It will never be enough because Harry doesn't envy him and never has. You will think that will make William happy, yet it enrages him. They remind me of the movie The Count of Monte Cristo. Rich friend jealous of his poor friend. Okay, poor. I guess poor friend. Okay, because the character. Prince William and Chuck III hate Prince Harry's popularity and charity. They feel it belongs to them. Wow, their wives hate Princess Meghan for the same reason. Wow, when you think about it, it's really deep. And because of that, that's probably gonna make them lose everything. Alright, they don't know how to be satisfied. Okay, LOL. The Meghans who love that William tried to destroy Harry for marrying a black woman have found this tweet. William has same real trashy fans, so hang on, racist abuse and coming. Okay, Windsors have the sickest call overshadowing. Yes, I remember reading years ago their royal protection officer who watched them grow up said William was massively jealous of Harry. That's crazy. Okay, Harry always outshone William, even as a child, hence the jealousy. Harry achieved the rank of major, but Queen said he could not accept as William will have to salute Harry. What? This is freaking ridiculous. When Harry married Meghan, he again outshone William as Meghan took to the job naturally compared to Kate. My goodness, a ridiculous, very bad decision from Betty. It makes me really angry. Harry earned a promotion, isn't allowed to make it because of Billy's ego. Okay, outraged. It reinforced Bill's arrogance, entitled attitude, and will have been yet another event that contribute to Harry's leaving. Yep. I think both William and Charles are jealous of Harry. I also think Kate is envious of Meghan for a lot of reasons, but most especially her loving marriage. That's the thing. And I think it was through this video. I'm not gonna play it, but this is through this video that Princess Diana had Harry and then called William and said, come, whatever. And Princess Diana said, then Harry will have it then. And William come, no. All right, so, oh, there's another video here. Can I play that? Okay, Meghan Markle private messages handed over with William's approval, palace veteran. Okay, so that's regarding the... it's not a video, it's a screenshot of it. Alright, it's regarding the, what do you call it? The copyright case. Alright, the court thing. Let's go to the next tweet, and that's also with jealousy. And that will be the last video for this, the last tweet for this video. The jealousy is always banned from Billy. Prince William has more of a grudge against Harry's as Charles wants to welcome him back. Oh, that's September 16, 2022. That's this year. This looks like an old thing, but it's this year. Not even this month. It's even this month. Phew, these people. This making me spell here. Prince William and Prince Harry's relationship has been strained for some time, and the divide set to get worse over time, according to a royal expert. Well, that royal expert is because I think Harry just wants to move on with his life. Okay, Harry has been minding his own business. It's the royals who can't mind their own business. They want control, and then this is the control they cannot get, and this is what irritates them. and this is what gonna make them lose their kingship. Okay, to make people more enraged of their stupidity and their pettiness. For I mean, there's some people who probably for them right now in the UK, they don't mind the monarchy, but the amount of stupidity that is already starting to show, because they will not leave Harry and Meghan alone. That's gonna get some real monarchists be against the institution, against the monarch. Alright, so if they said that's gonna get worse, it's only one side. It's the monarchy, the William, the Charles. Look at all those things that Charles is doing. Invite and then uninvite. Forget about the Harry and Meghan. I don't know if it's true, but to do that to another dignitary from Denmark, this does not look good for Charles, if it is true. Okay, yes, the jealousy came from Willie and the insecurity from Kate. That proves to be a little cocktail. Charles may want Harry back as a buffer between him and William, who is angling for Charles' job. They should have thought about that. And if Charles doesn't notice who's really putting the division, or who had put the division between the brothers, then he's fully blind. Harry was the one who was the brightest, who was close to all of them, and who was looking out for both of them. So someone who wants to be chief in town, make sure to divide the smartest ones. Okay, get the smartest one out of there. All right, I leave really to his tampon. Exactly. When one child turned out like Diana, Harry, and the other child turned out like Chuck, William, you can see why their relationship mirrors their parents' relationship. Charles was jealous of Diana and William is jealous of Harry. That's his own doing. Okay, absolutely. Charles wants to welcome Harry. Pfft, huh, yeah, right. Alright, stay your course, Harry and Meghan. Too many love you to see you hurt like this again. Alright, I would love to see Charles snub William's pettiness and welcome Harry back more, because Chucky knows what's best for him. The vision of Game of Thrones is way more interesting. Pure jealousy. You know, at this time, I think Harry sees what's going on right now. It's too clear. You can't trust anybody. The fact that, okay, they have shown that his wife is not accepted. Okay, this is the thing for Harry. All right, you don't accept his wife, you don't accept his children, which he loves dearly, so you're not gonna get Harry. All right, so he's gonna do his thing and they do their thing. They should have respected his wife from the beginning. And then let's not forget, okay, this is just new to many of us. Not too long ago during Meghan's podcast, it's what happened in South Africa to Harry's child. A child who cannot defend himself. Back then, couple months or maybe what, the most maybe 4 or 6 months, okay, to want to set his room on fire. Just think of this. Just think of this. A child. If somebody have the heart to do this to a child, okay, a baby, you cannot trust them. I don't even think you should even eat with them. Okay, you could go meet with them, but not by yourself. Bring your security with you, but don't drink, don't eat, don't do anything near them, because these people don't have any heart. That's the end of this video. Let's
Savage AF. Savage. Savage AF.
do a prayer. Prayer for prosperity is coming to me. Prosperity. Prosperity. And let's do safety, because this is the funeral today, the 19th. Today is Monday, so they need safety. Okay, Harry and Meghan. Prosperity and safety. Okay, Creator God, thank you that you have plans for me that are for my good and your glory. Your word said that you will make all things work together for my good. Please watch over my business, protect me from danger, and lead me on the path of prosperity and success. Yep, I think this is good. I like that one. Let's look for image. Let's do this one. Okay, God, I come before you on behalf of my family. There are so many needs that each of us have. You know and understand them all. Surround me with your love. Help me to take comfort in your power and greatness. Renew my strength and the strength of my family. Help us to always show gratitude for all the things you have already done and for those things we believe you will do. Amen. I think this is good. this fits perfectly, especially when I went to Archwell looking where did I just saw it. I went to Archwell to see what he said. Oh, did they change it? Oh, did they change it? They changed it. Oh, is this oh no, this is a article that I put on another video. Where's Archwell? Okay, I guess I changed it. Never mind. Revenge. Okay, never mind. That's another video. Okay, so that's it. What was I gonna say? Especially the tribute that Archwell did for the Queen and all of that. You see, Harry is moving forward. He's not holding grudges. That doesn't mean he forgot. He's just not holding it you know, thinking about it every day. But when it's time to think about it, he'll deal with it in the right way. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate, or you could become a member. Those who are a member, thank you. That's it.